ready, cause this ain't funny. My name's Amy Z and I'm about to make money. Hi everybody, it's me again, Amy from the Zula Mercantile. And today, this is gonna be a sorceress video, but it's a really exciting one because I did something I've never even heard of before. On the estatesales.net app, there was a listing for, they called it a warehouse sale at an auction house. And I thought, well, okay, why not? And it had a whole bunch of pictures of furniture and taxidermied animal heads. But for some reason, I just felt like I should probably just go and check it out anyway, because it was on the way to somewhere else that we were going. So I ended up going. I ended up staying there for, I want to say, 3 hours, going through a million things. I bought a huge pile of things. I'm gonna split the screen here and show you the overview little video that I did and the picture of my pile that I ended up with, and it is a lot. So we're gonna get right into it. I spent a total of $675 at this sale. We completely filled our whole Prius, and that's with the back seats down, everything available for storage behind the seats, under the seats. The whole thing was full. So we're gonna start out with, you can see I have a bunch of boots here in front of me, and they're really great boots. So the first thing we're gonna talk about, I got 4 pair of Lucchese boots. I got light brown, I have a dark brown. These are really pretty with the Western stitching on them. Let's see, there's a black pair with the Western stitching, and this pair is some kind of, it's a very strange texture. I don't know if it'll show up, but it's actually, I want to say maybe it's stingray. I'm going to do some more research on that. Lucchese boots, they're very expensive, as you know. I did pay $15 for each pair. I'll throw some comps up here. It looks like anywhere from $58 to $160 to $185, and then upwards from there. So I will have to check out what each style is, what they're called, and do some more research on that. But in addition to the Lucchese, this one here is called a Larry Mahan, or is it Larry Mahan? This is the softest leather I've ever felt on a boot. They're black, very good condition, and Larry Mahan boots, again, $15 I paid for it, and they get around 120. And then this last pair of the Western boots, these are a company called Loveless. Look at, they just have this really great details. Again, nice soft leather. But these are monogrammed, DRP. So the Derp had these boots. So that is going to cut into the value. They, again, were only $15. This company, they make custom boots, and they're very expensive. Looks like recent comps were anywhere from $166 to $299. So of course with the monogram, I'm gonna go for less than that. You never know, someone might get it and just fill that in with a black Sharpie. If you can get great boots for a cheap price and just cover that up, then I guess you might as well, right? So the next one is, these are Danner boots. They're vintage. And these were actually called, I think they had a special name. Oh, these are insulated hunting boots. Really nice leather. Look at the sole on these. They were, I don't know, were they ever used? Who knows? But these, the Danner boots, I did pay $15 for those as well. I see the same style listed for over $200, but I don't see any sold. So I would like to sell the boots. So I'm gonna shoot lower and see what happens. I might try them for around 140. And then of course I can always go down from there. Easier to go down than it is to go up once you've listed something. So yeah, I think I'll start them at 140. And these next ones, these are UGG boots. They say UGG right here on the side. These are men's leather chukka boots with the Sherpa lining in there that UGG is known for. And again, really in great shape. Look at those soles. And let's see, he charged me just $5 for those, and I think I can probably get $70 for that pair. And there was another pair of UGGs, and these are men's. I didn't know they did the tall boots for men. This one is, it's the ultra tall, which is great. Ultra tall, kind of sounds like a drug. Again, look at those soles, barely used at all. And these were also $5, and I think I can probably get $70 for that pair. And let's see, what's next? Oh, these kind of funny shoes caught my eye because what caught my eye is that they're smart wool on the inside. You can see the little smart wool guy. And then they're also Timberland. So they're Timberland smart wool collab, barely used. And these, let's see, those, haha, here it comes. Okay, so those were $5 and I can probably get $50 for that pair. Right, moving right along here. This pair of boots, they're along the same vein as Uggs because they have that shearling lining. It says on the label that they are made in Christchurch, so that's New Zealand, same part of the world. But they're called Homestead sheepskin products. And now the only thing I can find as far as comps are hats and jackets, and they sell for a lot of money. So I've got $5 in these boots, and I think, I mean, maybe I can even try for $50 to $60 on that. I wish I could find some boots. I'll do some more research, see what I think, but still, it's a great buy at $5. I will make my money back on that, no problem. Okay, who's familiar with these? These are, I know they're different colors. I got two pair, I got a black pair and a brown pair of what they are calling 5-finger shoes, which seems really stupid to me because they are obviously 5-toe shoes, but they are brand new. So I did buy these. I don't know why the guy wanted $10 for them, and I was in the midst of buying all kinds of things. So I went for it at $10 a piece. I wish they would have been $5, but you know, you can't win them all on that. Because they go for about $35 a piece. So I'll still make my money back, no problem. But it always strikes me as funny how some people get so like, oh, those are really expensive. Meanwhile, they're selling the Ugg boots for $5, you know, but whatever. Next, getting out of the shoe game, this beauty, brand new. This is a Kipling garment bag, which I had never seen before. It's really big, it folds out and everything. I won't hold the whole thing out for you, but there we go, right side up. It is a Kipling, it's brand new, doesn't have the monkey, darn it, but it really appears to have never been used. And that was just $10, and I do think I can probably get $50 for that. Well, the comp I'm showing you over here, that one sold for $50, but it's pre-owned, so I might be able to do a little better, but probably right around that range. Okay, these are headphones, vintage, brand new in the box. They still are wrapped in plastic in here, all sealed up. The brand is CalRad. It's a stereo headphone, number 15-135B. And these, they were $2.50 a piece. So of course I grabbed those, and I'm pretty sure I can get $25 probably for each box. And you know, I'm fine with going down a little bit from there. One did sell recently that was pre-owned for $20. So I think I can shoot for $25 and be okay on that one. And next in the electronics department, this is is that right side up? No. This is it's a Canon PowerShot A2300 digital camera. We did test it. It totally works. It's in great shape. I have the instruction booklet, the DVD instructions that go along with it, or CD-ROM, I don't know, it's disc. So I have all the instructions. I have the charger, I have a battery, and I have a memory card. So a recent comp on this one actually did sell for $130 with exactly the same package that I have, and this one was only $5. Yeah. So next we're gonna move on to the clothing department, which let me tell you, I want to say there were 8 really large black duffel bags. Like you could put a couple of bodies in each one, I'm sure of it. But they were smack full of clothes. It was hard to even get them open. It was hard to get them closed again when I was done. I went through every stitch of clothes and I got some really fantastic things. So hang on just a second and we're going to talk about the clothing. All right, I'm back and I've cleared out all the boots, all the shoes, and we are getting into the clothes section of this sale. Actually, the first thing isn't a clothes thing. Look at this. This is a Savage Feast gold flying pig, and it's a cigar rest, brand new. Look what I did. I ripped the box because I'm a dummy. But I got this one for $5, and believe it or not, it actually sells really recently quite a few times for $150. So that was it's a good little gold pig there. I'm happy I got him. Now getting into the clothes, like I said, there were a bunch of these giant black bags, and I had to physically move them, open them up, dig through. I was exhausted by the end of it, but I'm so glad I did it. So starting out with some outerwear. This jacket, look how cool it is. This is Designs by Night Home. It's from the 90s. I paid $10 for this one, and it will actually get me $125, I think. So it's cool. It's a good one. Next, look at this beautiful. I unzipped one of those bags, and this is what I saw. Ooh, yes. And I was super excited. Turning it around, there are also patches on the front. And then it's a little disappointing to see that it's actually a Gap denim jacket. Not Indian Motorcycles branded, but it's still seriously so cool. So I did pick this one up for $10, and I cannot find at all a comp for it. I think I'm gonna shoot for around $100 for that jacket. Somebody needs that in their life. This one is really good, and it's huge too. So I'm gonna hold it up here. This is a Timberland extremely soft leather with real sheep wool Sherpa collar. You can actually button it off. It has such nice details, pockets, the zippers are beautiful, and it looks like it's never ever been worn. This one I did pay $20 for, but I'm thinking probably around $150 for it at least. For some reason I can't find another one like it on this earth. So if you know anything about that jacket, coat, please let me know. Moving right along, because there's a lot, so we are gonna get through all of this here. Let's see, next is this. This is a poncho. It's the biggest poncho I've ever seen in my life. I think you could fit your whole family under there. It's by an Australian company called Cockadoo Traders. Yeah, Cockadoo Traders, Australia. And all I can find on this one is just coats, like the really long drover coats, dusters, that kind of thing. But I went ahead and picked it up because I thought, well, those really sell well. The coats can go from anywhere from, well, $30 up to $75. So I probably shoot for somewhere right around the middle for that one. And believe it or not, that's a small, and it's really big. Okay, next up is, this one's really nice. This is a brand new Beretta. It's an insulated hunting vest. Look at the lining, it's so cool. And it has these straps you put around your shoulders, just I guess to keep it secure. Has a bunch of pockets. Inside the pockets, there's places for your shotgun shells and everything. And it's some kind of like a coated, oil-coated cotton. It's really warm and heavy. So it's a really cool one. And again, I can't find it anywhere on this earth. I don't know where this thing came from. They don't make it anymore. It's not on their current website listings. There's one listed on Poshmark for $125 right now. It's like really beat up. So mine is in better condition than that one. I did pay $15 for this, so I am gonna shoot for, I think, well, now that I saw that Poshmark listing, maybe I'll go a little bit above that. Maybe shoot for $150 and just see what happens. Like I said before, you can always go down. So, okay, the next one, this one is fun. This is English Country Classics. And this is what is called their, let me get the name right for sure here. This is the Harris Tweed shooting vest. You can see it has the leather patches for padding for your gun. Got the pockets, zipper, and the lining is super silky. I mean, this is like the fanciest dang shooting vest I've ever seen. This vest actually retails for $295. And I got it for $6.74. There's not the exact style, but a similar one that you'll see over here. It's either going to be like in the $50 range. I think I'm going to shoot a little bit higher because it is in such great condition. So I might start that one at $75. Okay, now out of the shooting with guns realm into shooting with a camera, this is a vest strap by Nikon Photography Safari style vest, so you can carry all your stuff that you need for taking pictures out in the wild there. And that one, I did pay $6.74. Again, you're gonna hear that number a lot because after all the big number stuff went through, I still had a whole bunch of things, so I counted them and did the division, so each item was $6.74. So I may stop saying that because just because that gets annoying. So a lot of things are going to be $6.74. Anyway, so this vest was one of those, and I believe I can get $60 for that. And I do want to say that everything is in not only great shape, they smell great, all the zippers work, there are no stains, everything is pretty pristine with all this stuff. And it's a little confusing, but I'm so happy that I went to the sale and found it. So moving right along, one of those big bags was chock full of vintage men's brief underwear. So I ended up with 16 packages. I took them all, 16. The brands, we have Harbor Bay in the navy blue, and then Jockey Big Man and Jockey Classic. And each package that I got is probably gonna get me $20. So darn right I picked them up, all of them, yes. Okay, now, best finds of the day, right here next. I unzipped one of those giant black bags, and I saw bright colors, and I saw sweaters, and I said, oh my gosh, let's see what's in this one. So starting with this one here, this one, the brand is Saxony, and you can see it's kind of shimmery there because there's actual leather leather inserts with the I can't talk about it. These are leather inserts, and then the rest of it's knit, and it's lined. It's like has a silky lining. This is like super fancy sweater, and again $6.74. And this one actually sells very similar to these, sells for $60 all day long. So that is a great one. And then next were the two best finds of the day. I've never found one before, and I've been looking and looking, and every time I see a wild patterned sweater, I hope for it to be a COOGI, and today, or this time, it was. So I have this one here in these beautiful earth tones, and it is a squiggle sweater. It's a pullover V-neck, and it's pretty big. This one is an extra large. Oh my gosh, it's fabulous. And as you can see from my comps to the side here, this one in the earth tones, I did pay $20 for the COOGI, and the comps are kind of all over the place, all the way down from $50 all the way up to $300. I personally am going to shoot for the moon on these because the squiggle sweaters do tend to get more, it's more in the biggie smalls kind of range. So I will use those keywords, and like I said, I'm gonna shoot high, because wait till you see this next one here. Look at this. Look at it. And this one's a cardigan, and even the buttons have little C's on there for COOGI. The back, there's no snags, there's no stains that I can tell. I mean, how would you even be able to tell in this pattern? But I just cannot believe that I found two of these, and they are both a good generous size. This one's probably an XL as well. Yes, it's an XL, and it is a squiggle sweater, and with the bright colors, that one can actually possibly get me $400. Like I said, I'm going to shoot for the moon on them. If you ever find a COOGI, is it COOGI or COOGI? I don't know, but if you ever find one, get it. So what I'm going to do for the rest of the time, because I don't want to take up your time. You need to be listing or sourcing or whatever it is you need to do for your own reselling business. So I'm just going to do a little brief showing of some of the other sweaters and shirts that I got. They're all $6.74 after running the comps. I mean, I'm going to be fine. They're all at least $30 up to $50 to $60 for any of these sweaters and shirts that I'm going to show you. So I did get this. This is an Irish wool with that classic knitting pattern on there. Again, perfect condition. Whenever you see those, you should grab them. I did get a couple of just vintage cotton Eddie Bauer, kind of on a whim, because sometimes vintage Eddie Bauer does really well. This is another one. It is plain, but they're just so nice and cotton, and they're good. This one here is an Eddie Bauer, but it's pure virgin wool. That's a good one. This next one is fabulous. Look at that, Guinness. And it is, oh man, this is like set you on fire kind of wool. But the brand is Blarney Castle, quality Irish knitwear, made in Ireland. So when you see wool things that are made in Ireland or Scotland, they're generally going to do okay for you. And this sweater is in perfect condition. I'm going to be able to get, I think with no problem, $50 for that sweater. Here's another COOGI style. And that one is, it's called Ryons, R-Y-O-N-S. I'm not sure, but I picked it up. It's an Australian sweatshirt. And this one surprised me. It does have the Aboriginal patterns on there. It surprised me because when I looked up the brand, it's worth about 50 bucks too. So grab that, no problem. Vintage Harvard sweatshirt. Who wouldn't pick that up? Again, 50 bucks. This one here. Okay, so this is, it's a Ralph Lauren, but it is from the St. Moritz, which is in Switzerland. Their Polo, what's it say? Polo World Cup on Snow, St. Moritz, and it was in the year 2000. Just look at the, it's so cool. There's an arm patch. And I did see some of these were either like $50 up to $75. So I might as well aim high, right? Why not? We've got a vintage Pendleton with that cool neckline. Basic rich guy sweater. Somebody needs that. This one I grabbed. It is kind of just a plain Jane, but when I felt it, I could tell it was cashmere, and sure enough, 100% pure cashmere. And the brand on it is called Peters. My brother's name is Peter, so it made me chuckle, and I grabbed it. Let's see, Bogner, which it's a good skiing brand from way back. Just a basic sweater for that one. And let's see, this one here. Oh, this is another Irish wool. It says country knitwear. Look, I like the stripe on there too, and it's just really chunky, really well made. It's a beautiful sweater. I myself cannot wear wool. Sometimes even just touching that, I'm a little itchy on that. So hold on one sec. Okay, I also got a pile of vintage pearl snap Western wear, kind of button up pearl snaps. I'm just going to show you a couple, just to, like I said, your time's important to me. This is a Panhandle Slim, and it is a button up, not a pearl snap, but look, it has the plaid on the sleeves, denim look on the body of it. How 90s is that? So got that one, another Panhandle Slim, and this one is so cool. This one, a good keyword would be campaign shirt, frontier shirt. You can see there it's got a double-breasted, but it's a pullover, and it's super thick cotton. Right, there's a whole Orvis hunting section at the sale. So I got two of these, and they're shooting shirts. You can tell because, like I said, the pad here, and it's nice because it's actually on both sides. So whether you're right-handed or left-handed, you can use that shirt. It's got gathering at the waist, button up. Those were cool. Two of those. Somehow I ended up with 5 of these. Orvis, this is called their safari shirt with the extra pockets, so you have all your stuff with you while you're out there in the bush. Gosh, I think, oh, hold on, one more thing. Alrighty, here I come, I'm here. Okay, everybody recognizes a Pendleton when they see it. Got Pendleton small purse, Pendleton tote. Gosh, also in this pile, I did grab some Beretta caps for just a couple of bucks. My hero. Found this one. It looks like a really flimsy, basic, maybe even a free promo Marlboro hat. This hat actually gets $50 all the time. So full credit to my hero for finding that one. He was there with me pounding through all this stuff, and he was such a good help too. This is a very nice leather duffel bag. The company is called Dakota To Me. And I also got a small crossbody bag from the same company. The comps on the small crossbody bag were around 50 to 60. So I didn't even check yet on the duffel bag because I thought, well, if that tiny one is so good, then the big one is good too. So, and I think we'll round it out with, for some reason, at this sale, Chicago Police hat. Tag on the inside says Chicago Police. That's how I know it. But I just thought that hat is so fun and ridiculous that I need it. So I'm gonna let you go on that note. My head looks really big with this hat on. But thanks for staying for the whole time. That was a really exciting sale. And it just goes to prove to you that when you see the pictures on estatesales.net and it's things that you think you're not interested in, you might as well stop in, because there might be a whole other section of really good stuff that you can sell and make a ton of money. So get out there and get sourcing or get listing, whatever you need to do. We'll see you on the next one.